welcome to Lever Guns 50. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to show you this right here, and we shot through that with the 5110, and today we're going to try the 4590. Now we're going to be using the Extreme Defenders, and the 5110, when we used it, it was using a 300 grain soft nose bullet. And we'll throw those two videos up where we shot through both of these with the 5110, and then we'll come back to you in just a minute, just right after you see those. And what we want to talk about is that 5110 popped through both of those. One of them was up against a piece of wood, and one of them was just sitting on a log, because people said the reason why it went through this right here, AR 500, is because it was up against a piece of wood. So the second one, we just set it on top of the log, went through both of them. We're going to set one of these up against these water jugs and shoot it with the 1886 Winchester in 4590 and see if it'll go through there. Now, like I said, it's using a 225 grain, and I'll show you this bullet up kind of close. 225 grain, and this is an Extreme Defender, and it's going 3,000 feet a second. So that'll give the 4590 the best chance of getting through one of these. And they are 3/8 inch thick and AR 500 rifle plates. And of course, you're supposed to be shooting them at 100 yards, and we're going to be shooting them at closer than that. I just want to see if the 4590 has any chance of getting through one. Now, my thoughts on the end of this is it's going to be kind of a crumple zone. It might not do as good as that flat nose bullet did, just popping right through it. So I'll show you those two videos, then we'll come back and shoot the 4590 and see what she does.
Try to shoot that metal plate on top of that board. Made in the USA, and says all this gibberish right here on it. We're going to shoot it with this 5110, and this is 3/8 inch, and see if it'll penetrate it. So I'm going to set it up here if I can get it to balance and get back and shoot it.
Any trouble of getting through those two plates. Popped right through both of them, kind of like soft butter. So let's get set up and see what this 4590 will do. I have no idea. I have shot it at armor plate, like armor insert, and I'll show you a quick clip of that right here. With the Extreme Defenders, today we're going to see how well it does against this armor plate. This is level 3 armor, sent to us by Buffalo's Outdoors. Thank you for sending that to us. Right here, some 4590 went through it, 348, 5110. We're going to try to shoot it right here. All y'all stay tuned, you hear? We're going to get back and try it out. Plate and these two shirts, that pair of pants, and into this pair of pants. So I mean, that definitely had a lot of power to it. It's going pretty close to 3,000 feet a second. You've seen the 4590 went right through that and that's 1/4 inch armor, so maybe it'll have a chance. Same round, same load. Let's set up and shoot this thing and see if it'll go through there. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. That's a little bit different right there. It did knock a hole all the way through it, but it also got stuck in it. So that's interesting. So the question is, did it penetrate any of these jugs? Obviously this one has a hole in it. Oh, looky there, that's where it went in right there. And it blew out that side. Now, that's pretty interesting right there. Because you got that hole in it. Let's see if any of the others have a hole in them. This in here is busted open, but it might have been just because of falling down. Because it's just the bottom. Look there, it's got some ice in it. And there's got kind of a impacted dent in it, but no hole. This in here's got a little wound in it there, but I don't think that come from there. So it doesn't look like we captured the pieces. Of course, this log falling down didn't help anything. As you can see, the base of it got caught in there. You can see kind of the marks on there. So it did bust through it, but just barely. Okay, now I've seen in the orange juice jug behind of the first jug, that chunk of metal that was displaced by that bullet hitting there would have been what went through that jug and then hit the second jug. But we haven't been able to find that piece of metal anywhere. But if we find it, we'll put it in this video. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it knocked a hole through it, even though the bullet itself is still stuck in it. Now, if anybody would want to get this right here, we might put it up. Oh, that piece is kind of loose in there, actually. I don't think we can get it out. No, it's stuck in there. I'm gonna leave it in there anyhow. If somebody would want it, leave a comment down below and we might could sell it to them or something, just to get a little extra money for the channel. I don't know what you guys thought, but I think the 4590 is a pretty cool caliber, and I think it did a pretty good number on this right here, 3/8 metal plate. Even though the projectile didn't go all the way through, clearly the chunk of metal it knocked out did go all the way through that jug and then bounced off the second jug. So I think that was pretty cool. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you will, give me a thumbs up. So this it helps the channel when you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, we're going to have a lot more interesting stuff like this coming up. So you might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe and share this channel out if you will. Let's make some more interesting content. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless each and every one of you. Come back and see me, you hear?